Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
I'm a little apprehensive, I'm not gonna lie. I'm dipping a tortilla chip in a cottage cheese based dip.
Yes, and it's bad to drip on your clothes, so be careful.
Okay. That's actually really damn good.
It is.
Really, really damn good. Hey guys, I'm Greg Hudson, host of America's Best Restaurants, where we scour the country checking out hidden gems and local favorites. And man, did we land on one today. It is called Speedy's in Hueytown. It's an area of Birmingham, Alabama. Now, they've been around since 1968 with recipes that date all the way back then. I'll tell you this, if you see a red bottle and a yellow bottle, it's not ketchup and mustard. We'll tell you exactly what it is. From the fresh nachos to the chili cheese burritos, let's go into Speedy's and get a little Ala-Mex. That's what we'll call it. Oh, Sharon, how are you?
Good.
So good to see you. Oh my gosh, thank you,
Welcome
thank
to
you.
Speedy's.
I've heard so much about this place, man. This is like a local institution of sorts, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
I mean, people remember this from growing up. This is like childhood memories for a lot of folks. From what I'm reading, I did a little research before I got here.
Yes, several generations. The
Excellent.
most we know of is four.
Four generations that have come to Speedy's.
That eat at Speedy's, yes.
Man.
On a regular basis.
Wow, so they're here all the time. It's just
Pretty
from
much.
growing up. And I mean, I'm telling you, because I checked out your Facebook page and I did a little research online. I mean, there are people all over the country that I guess must be, I don't know, if you're watching this, you must be from like the Birmingham region or something, because people love this restaurant. And it's I don't know, if you're from this region, it's comfort food, I guess.
Yes, you know Speedy's if you're from this area.
Well, I want to know Speedy's. What do we got? What's going on?
Here we have our white cheese dip. We have bean and white cheese dip, and this is Speedy White, our house dressing. It's a closely held recipe that you'll have to try. Cottage cheese based, but it's very good.
A cottage cheese based dip?
Yes, or dressing.
Okay, so you put it on a salad or something like that.
You can put it on a salad. You can dip your chips in it. We have families that buy about a half gallon, take it home and share with their families. So yes,
a half gallon of
it's a lot.
I feel like I got to start there,
Yes,
Sharon,
because
I thought about but you're telling me this story,
Yes,
and this is I think
should.
where we need to start. You would agree, I would hope.
Yes.
So a cottage cheese base, but
Yes.
I see some color in
There's
there.
some spices in there.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
I'm a little apprehensive, I'm not gonna lie. I'm dipping a tortilla chip in a cottage cheese based dip.
Yes, and it's bad to drip on your clothes, so be careful.
Okay. That's actually really damn good.
It is.
Really, really damn good.
I require new employees to taste it, so.
I understand what. So, let me tell you why I think this works.
Okay.
This is just my opinion as a big food nerd.
Yes.
You think cottage cheese, and you're thinking cottage cheese. But what you've done is you've taken some seasoning.
Yes.
And I feel like the seasoning takes to the liquidity, the liquid part of the cottage cheese, you see? Because you can see the color in there. And then the curds in there from the cottage cheese just become extra cheese in the dip. It's kind of like if you make, if you've ever had elotes, the street corn, you have like a creamy base, but inside that creamy base is queso fresco chunks. That's what this does. It turns the curds in the cottage cheese to just regular cheese because the liquid sauce around it becomes flavorful.
Yes.
I hope that makes sense to everybody, because in my mind it does. Austin, my field producer, can you give me shake your head, yes or no? Field producer agrees it makes sense. Okay. It's delicious.
Glad you like it.
It really is. Sharon, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little nervous for a minute when you told me I'm getting ready to dip a chip in cottage cheese-based sauce. But you've transformed the cottage cheese. You've made the liquid the base, added seasoning to that, and the cheese, the curds become just cheese.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Very good.
But that's unbelievable. I did not expect that right now.
It is a very old recipe.
Is that one that dates back?
Yes, it does.
Because I know one thing about you, we're going to sit down and talk about this, but you guys have kept a lot of the authenticity of this place since the origination in '68,
yes.
right?
We tried really hard to do that. It's
excellent.
Because we all grew up eating Speedies and have loved it for years. So we enjoy when people come in and say, this tastes just like it's always tasted.
And that's, you know what, that's what I think is cool. And maybe that's why, hey, back in '68, maybe folks are making cottage cheese dips left and right. I don't know what that answer is. I know here in 2022, you're gonna throw your brow in, wonder and apprehension. But maybe that's how they did it, and I love that you're keeping it because it's actually really good.
It is good. It's really good.
I'm gonna try some of these others.
Okay.
Who's here today, though? You got some. We're gonna sit down and talk. What's going on?
Yes, all of the owners are here today. You'll get to meet everyone. We're all here at least. There's one of us here all the time, but we're not often here all at the same time. So today we're here all together.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know I saw a couple people back there. I'm assuming they were the owners. You guys gonna sit down today, a little meal?
Yes.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Throwing this out, I don't mean to put you on the spot, like as we're on camera here. What if you took me into the kitchen? Maybe I can help put together a meal.
Sure.
I would love to meet them. We all sit down.
Yes.
And have a little something to eat, and you guys can tell me how you've really captured the authenticity of this place and how it dates back to the original '68, from the bottles you're using to the recipes. Is that cool with you?
Sure. Let's go check with Jason in the kitchen.
Okay. I'm gonna get one more bite though.
Okay.
This is really good. Well, we're going to the kitchen now. I promise. I promise we are. All right, Sharon. So we're back in the kitchen here.
Yes.
And we're gonna get a little interactive.
Yes.
You're gonna show me how to make the chili cheese burrito.
Chili cheese burrito.
Okay.
And we're going to make it Speedy style.
Speedy style.
Which is an add-on.
Oh, is it like
Yes.
secret menu kind of stuff?
No, it's just something you can add. You can make a taco, burrito. You can make anything Speedy
Speedy style.
Which means you're adding sour cream and tomatoes.
I like that. I like Speedy style.
Yes.
Okay, so we got our tortilla here.
So we're going to make a basic burrito first.
Okay.
So we'll take a scoop of meat. A little bit of our red sauce.
All right.
And the red sauce goes on burritos, beans, rice, goes on several different things. Enchiladas, we use the red sauce on several things.
And you're making that in-house, right? Is that what you guys are making?
All of our sauces in-house.
Is it spicy?
No, it's
Okay.
just a warm sauce. Okay.
I like that.
So you're gonna add some cheese.
Okay, let me get in here.
Cheese.
I'm a big cheese guy, Sharon. Can I get crazy with the cheese? Listen, I watched you make that taco salad. You loaded up with cheese.
Yes.
There we go. That's a good amount.
We would consider that extra cheese, but that's okay.
I think you ordered extra cheese, right?
Yes,
This is for you.
Yes.
If you're watching at home, I think you ordered extra cheese, so you're welcome.
Yes, okay. So do you know how to roll a burrito?
Isn't it like you take the pinkies or something and you put them in like this?
Oh.
And then do this?
That could work.
And then?
That could work. You're making a square burrito, but yes, that works.
I mean, that's how I don't know.
No, that's great.
No, how do you, I don't,
great.
honestly,
Okay.
I have no clue.
I pull mine back.
That's
Here,
where you do
here,
the fold.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, now.
You're right, I was making like a little square burrito.
You're making a box burrito. Okay, so we have our burrito.
We do?
We are going to add our house-made chili
Oh.
on the top. And then we add nacho cheese.
Oh, look at that. That's got some color to it.
Yes.
For nacho cheese.
This is not ballpark cheese.
No, it's not. Oh my goodness, get it out
There's
of
a
here
chili
with
cheese
that.
burrito. Now, if we want to make it Speedy style,
Yeah, we do.
we're going to add sour cream and tomatoes.
Oh, that's gorgeous. You're an artist.
There we go.
Are you kidding me? That's beautiful.
Then this is served with our Speedy chips.
With some, oh yeah, because what you can do is you take the chips and you scoop up all the goodness on the sides.
Okay. Whoops. Got a little saucy there. Whoops. Not good. Okay, there we go.
And this is how you make the chili cheese burrito Speedy style.
Yes.
When you come to Speedy's.
Yes.
Sharon, where do we start here? Do we do it the chip first? Do we cut in? What do we do?
Personally, I start on the corners.
You mentioned that earlier.
I love the corners.
Okay. Well, you take that corner. I'll take this one. How about that?
Let's go.
Now, do you like doing a little mix of sauces? What do you prefer? You're the expert here. Ooh. Oh, look at the layers in there.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I like equal parts in each bite.
Me too. Nice balanced bite.
Yes.
We get a little red sauce.
Yes.
A little of your cheese sauce. And it's Speedy style, so you want some of the sour cream, some tomato.
A little bit of chili.
And
Ooh,
all
that's
this.
a big bite.
I know, I just now realized that. Now we have to shove it in my face on camera. I don't know what I was thinking.
1, 2, 3, go.
Sharon. This tastes like comfort food.
It really does.
I'm not from Birmingham, but I feel like I feel like this is just comfort food for me. No wonder. This just made everything make all the sense in the world. This is an authentic hometown flavor. Oh my! I want to
It's
dig
a
back
good mix
in.
of flavors.
I love this.
It is very filling.
I was gonna say, I mean, we turned the bite to the side, and you can see this is stuffed to the gills. You know what you're doing.
It's about half a pound of meat in a burrito.
Oh, and look how you know what I think is best. See how messy it gets, and it gets all mixed together. Oh man, Birmingham, you are luckier than you know, Birmingham. Sharon, man, that's so
I'm glad
good.
you like it.
I love it. I would be here every week.
We do have people that come every week.
Well, there was one gentleman we saw out there, Al.
Yes.
I mean, he drives what from downtown Birmingham or something.
Yes, every week, at least once a week.
Oh, that's so good.
Thank you.
That's so good.
Thank you.
And then also, I was gonna say the chips too, because see how messy it gets. Well, you're not just gonna leave that mess there. You're gonna scoop it with a chip, like this, right?
Yep, just like that.
I get it. I just get it.
You get it.
I get the hometown flavor now. I totally get it.
Good.
You know, every city has their own special, unique place where when you talk to a local, they say, oh, you got to go here when you come to town. I live in Cincinnati. We have our places like that. People come to town and say, oh, you got to have this.
Yes.
This is Birmingham, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This is what this is.
It is.
I can tell. It's just, it tastes like home.
Good.
Well, you're gonna teach me to make one other thing, right?
Yes.
And then after that, I want to sit down with your family and find out how you guys came to be and how this dates back to 1968, but now you guys have it.
Okay.
So what are we gonna do next, though?
I'm gonna have you make nachos.
Oh, I love nachos.
One of our top sellers.
Come on with that. All right, nachos coming up next. How long have you been coming to Speedy's, and what do you like to eat whenever you come here?
I've been coming to Speedy's for over 15 years, and I've made my way through the menu a few times. My favorites are chicken nachos, sub white cheese, and taco salad.
Excellent. Al, tell me about the sauces at Speedy's. I know there's a yellow bottle and a red bottle. Can you tell me about the red and yellow bottles and what they are here at Speedy's?
Well, normally the red is the hot bottle, and the yellow is the mild, and so I kind of gravitate towards the red.
You like it spicy sometimes, Al?
I do.
All right, as you can see, we're back in the kitchen, but you just saw Al, who's a regular. He just happened to be here when we're here shooting at Speedy's. And Al drives from downtown Birmingham to come have lunch here occasionally. He brings in friends, co-workers. He said we need to try the chicken nachos, but sub the white cheese in for the nacho cheese.
Yes.
So I think on camera now, I'm gonna make some Al nachos if that's cool.
Sounds good.
Al's for you, buddy. All right, let's go. What do we do?
Okay,
I'm doing all of it this
you
time.
are. Okay,
you did a lot. I'm going to do this.
Nacho container, I double up because
Okay.
it gets a little soggy.
Well, I'm probably going to make a
You're going to
mess.
grab some chips from here, scoop those into here.
Just scoop them?
Uh-huh.
You're so fast when I watch you do this, Sharon, and I'm like making a mess just gingerly putting them in.
Done it for a little while.
I'm like trying not to break chips. Oh my gosh, you would fire me if I worked here right now. So slow. More? What do we do?
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So you want to make a bed of chips.
All right.
All right. You're
Nice
gonna
bed of chips.
Do a little scoop of beans.
Okay, beans are here.
The pinto beans that are whipped.
Little scooper
Scoop.
right here.
The green.
The green one.
Handle.
Oh, other scooper. I'm not doing well. Okay.
Ergonomically correct. Okay.
This?
Scoop of beans.
Right in
That's
the
a lot
middle.
of- that's a lot of beans, but that's fine. That's
Oh,
good.
sorry, Al.
Okay.
Okay.
So normally we would use the nacho cheese,
All right.
but we are stuffing white cheese, which is right here.
Oh, okay.
This is American white cheese and a little bit of water. That's it.
That's it.
But we steam it and whip it up.
Oh,
make it
wow,
good.
this is hot. Yeah, do I
Okay, so
drizzle
you're gonna-
around or?
I like to get all the corners and then the middle.
You and your corners of food.
Yes.
Is this hard for you watching me do this right now? Like you're like not
little.
taking over?
Are my hands
Are you a little, I can, yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Little, how's that? More or less?
Good. That looks good.
Okay.
Okay, now. Here's the beef, and here's the chicken.
Okay.
So the meat scoop is here.
And we're
Okay.
doing a scoop of the
Scoop of chicken.
chicken. This is driving you crazy right now, isn't it?
Go ahead.
All right. Like that?
All
Is that a
right,
good one?
That's good.
We put it
Okay, now
next
just
to it?
Spread that out
Okay.
all across the top.
I see what you mean. These do get a little messy, don't
Good
they?
job. Okay. Now,
Okay.
sour cream.
You're an artist with this, so
You can do it.
you just kind of do like this,
I
right?
do zigzag. There you go.
You know what's hard is like how much pressure to apply
I know,
to not
it
get
is.
too much.
You learn. So then you're gonna do mild sauce.
Same thing?
Same thing.
Al, I hope I'm not disappointing you, buddy.
You're a little skimpy on the mild sauce there.
Oh, I'm skippy. You want more?
A little bit more. Okay. Now, grated cheese.
Now, last time I did too
You
much
did
cheese.
really well on the cheese. So.
So, okay. We want to taste that salsa and that white cheese
Yes.
too, so we just want a little dusting on top.
Okay, and now the peppers.
Oh, jalapenos?
Jalapeno peppers.
Big fan of those.
Big old jalapenos.
How generous are you normally with these? Does it depend on
Just a
what if
little
they like
bit.
spice?
Yeah. Very pretty.
Like that?
There you go.
All
You're
right.
hired.
Yeah. As long as you only need one order of these every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, I can probably knock one out for you. All right, so these are the Owl's Nachos. If you come into Speedy's, these are the chicken nachos sub the white cheese sauce for the nacho cheese.
That's it.
And why don't we take these out? I know your family's out there.
Yes.
Maybe we have a little round table. We'll sit down and you guys can kind of tell me the history of this place and,
Okay.
and how you came to be the owners of it.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Oh. All right, Sharon, introduce me to everybody here, first of all.
This is my husband, Milton. This is his brother, Tab, and his wife, Pam.
Well, nice to meet you guys. So we had some fun in the kitchen, but I wanted to kind of sit with everyone here and have a bit of a round table because there's a lot of history here. This dates back to 1968. But so where did you guys come into the picture and what was it like before you got it? Like, tell me about Speedy's because it's an institution. Anybody?
Well, it actually started, my first visit was in 1972.
What?
To the restaurant in West End, which is in Birmingham. And Pam and I actually started dating. And we introduced Milton to it. Milton introduced Sharon to it. And the next thing you know, we introduced my sons to it.
Are you kidding me?
And Jason, we actually got engaged at Speedy's.
Are you serious?
Y'all did?
No way!
Yes, it's the original West End store.
And did you even know that,
I did
Sharon?
not
This is
know
your
that.
family.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Your brother didn't even know that's where you got engaged.
But that's where
Oh, that's so, man. This has a special place in your heart, like as a family, then, right?
Absolutely. We wound up buying the place in 2004. That's right, 2004.
2004.
Yeah. Jason, our oldest son that you've met.
Jason.
He actually brought the information to us that the store was available. And, so let's go talk to Milton. Milton's our money man. So.
Came to Milton, said, we got this idea.
And we wound up all going. Milton and Sharon were living in Memphis at the time, so we all took a trip to Memphis and we spent the whole weekend talking about it. The rest is history.
Man.
That's right.
So it all starts. So I bet there's good days and bad days. When days are bad, I bet you blame your son. When things are going really well, you thank him. Like, great job, kid.
Why did you get us into this? That's right.
Other days, you're like, man, son, you're the best. That's fantastic.
We all had other careers. That's right.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Milton was in the banking industry, and I was in the banking industry, and we both been retired now, and here we are.
Did you ever think that you would end up in the restaurant business stuff from where you guys came from?
Never.
No, but when I got the phone call from Jason, I was at work, and he says, hey, very unusual to get a call from Jason, okay? So I got the call, and I said, what's going on? He said, hey, would you be interested? What do you think about this? And I said, well, that really is the only restaurant I would ever consider buying.
Speedy's.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure is. So that's step two, was when we started taking a look at it.
Man,
And within a few months, it was ours.
you figured it out.
Yeah.
Worked it out.
This is kind of a question for everybody, because obviously it's a family affair. Everyone's involved. When you're in Memphis, right? You said you guys took a trip to Memphis, and you really just, you had a little trip, and you said, we're going to sit and hash this out and decide if we're going to do this or not.
Yeah.
For you guys, was it more of a thing because you have such a deep family connection here between your relationships, between your son working? I mean, what was sort of the major draw? Was it a lot of that, or was it because this is an institution, man, 1968? We've discussed it several times, and all you gotta do is look at your Facebook page. I mean, all the comments you get saying that America's Best Restaurants was coming, people from all over the country. So people move out of Birmingham, and yet they still follow Speedy's because it's been here so long, and it's Birmingham comfort food.
Right. It is.
So with that in mind, when you sat down, was it more of a draw of that or because of the family history? It could be different for everybody, I don't know.
I suppose it was family history because, like I said, when it became available, we said, well, this is the only one I would consider buying since I had no experience in the restaurant business. The only one that did was Jason. So we bought it and said, okay, Jason.
No pressure, brother.
Valerie, y'all run this business. And over time, we all, like as Tap said, we all retired. Sharon got out of the real estate business, and Pam got out of the education business, and we all just kind of gravitate. It's a lot of work to run a restaurant. So,
It absolutely is.
So from the very beginning, we all tried to figure out a way where we could do it without it killing us.
Yeah.
And so we've all found a happy medium.
Well, it's a whole family effort, not just a team effort.
There's enough of us we're able to rotate during the weeks.
That's great.
Week's schedule so that you're just not here 80 hours a week.
And
Sure.
We've got a third generation working here with Jason's daughter working here.
Man.
Our daughter works here on occasion. So almost everybody.
And with that in mind, now that I think of it that way, it's probably kind of a thing too where you guys are excited to keep this in the family. Like you now sit on the throne of the kingdom of Speedy's that is the institution of Birmingham. No, but seriously, like for me, I have restaurants back home in Cincinnati that like, they're my childhood. And like you now there's a responsibility that comes with owning that. You know what I mean? You guys now own that for Birmingham, and that's a responsibility, man.
I get what you're saying. It's kind of like a.
You know what I'm getting with that? You know what I'm getting at, brother?
I get that, and bears to mind the fact that we are the fifth family this owns this business.
Yeah.
We started out with the Kessler brothers in 67 and 68, and it's progressed on through to now that we've had it since 2004. So
Yeah.
we've been able to, keep it as a family business, and quite frankly, I don't know that we would sell it to anybody other than a family if we ever decided to get out of it.
And that's what I love about places like this. That's so great. Really quick, I need to mention these sauces, the yellow and the red. I've been sitting here putting it on my meal over here as I'm listening to you.
It's not mustard and ketchup.
No, it is not mustard and ketchup. Let's talk about these though, because these have been around since the beginning too, right?
Yes.
You want to take these? I want to hear from you over there. What?
Well, there's just an expectation by our customers, the way it should taste, the way it should look, and we hear about it if it's not exactly what they're used to. So
That's great.
I like really hot,
Me too.
sauces.
You and I both.
so I do eat a lot of jalapenos with it. Some customers think the mild is too hot, and then others say they can drink the whole bottle, and sometimes they do.
I've heard you.
Pretty much.
You're like the third person to tell me that people walk in and they take these bottles and they empty them in their mouth in the restaurant.
Absolutely. Well, we've known some of the bottles to disappear.
Oh, there you go. There's your
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
So if you really want it hot, this is what you do. Just,
Yeah, come on, give us something
you
here.
just pour it on there.
Oh, over the jalapenos.
Oh, yeah.
And then you dip it.
That's life is raw.
So I feel like you're challenging me right now. I feel like I have to do this at this point.
Don't
Said
get more
you
than
like
two.
hot.
He said don't get more than 2. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna put it on a nacho all at once. Here we go. I think there are 2 jalapenos in there, just so we're clear. So if my face melts, that's why. Yep. That's spicy, but I like it.
And it's a unique taste, isn't it?
It really is. Again, the food that you guys create here, it feels like comfort food. Sharon, you and I talked about that in the back. And the fact that you guys are keeping that tradition alive in the city is incredible. Let's fast forward a little bit to how in the heck, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. How in the hell did you guys make it through COVID? Anybody want to take that?
We have always had a drive-through.
Ah.
And we, a couple months before COVID, had started with online ordering. That saved us during COVID.
Oh yeah.
We had to make a little path in the parking lot for the drive-through because our dining room was closed for 3 weeks. About 3
Man.
weeks. But we were only closed for 1 day during COVID. Totally closed. The rest
Wow.
of the time, the drive-through was open.
And that was due to maintenance.
I was doing the
Yeah, that was a scheduled maintenance.
Software.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that was for scheduled maintenance.
Only other days were holidays.
Man. Was it a thing for you guys where the city kind of rallied around you because they knew what you guys meant to the community?
We were one of
Would
the
you
few
say that's what
open.
happened?
There were a few restaurants open, that's right. And then so people were coming in from all over
Yeah.
To eat, get something to eat.
Man.
And they could sit in that drive-through line for quite a while because that's where everybody went.
Sure.
And they thanked us just
Yeah,
over and
they
over.
were
They
thanking
weren't
us.
complaining at all.
Just thanks for being open.
Yes.
Thank- And you know what? We all went through that together, not to try to get too emotional, but like that was a rough time for everybody. And if there's one thing that you needed during that moment, it was a sense of comfort. And I bet that window provided a lot more comfort than you could ever imagine for people in this community.
It did.
Sharon was talking about manipulating the drive-through.
Mhm.
I mean, literally, we had cars that would go all the way almost to the entrance, but then they would curve back around and they would be in the car wash parking lot. So they literally were that far away, and they would wait in line to come up to get their food.
That's wonderful.
And then they would thank you for being open and thank you for your food, their food.
The worst
Man.
day we had during that period was Cinco de Mayo. Because the dining room was not open.
Right.
And we snuck up on us. The day snuck up on us. We weren't
Okay.
prepared with staffing that particular day. And we pretty much had to lock the doors and just run the drive-through that night.
I'll bet. I thought you were going to say you had trouble because you put like a margarita tent outside or something and it got out of hand. That's what I thought was going to happen. Okay, it was just really busy and you were overwhelmed.
That's right.
Okay, that's
It
fair.
was just overwhelming. It was just, again, there wasn't that many restaurants still open at the time.
Yeah.
So we were just when there's a popular day like that, we just get inundated with people.
I'll bet you do. Well, hey, listen, before we get out of here, it's been an honor for me to spend the day here and really feel what this place is about, because you feel that it's a local passion. For people that aren't from Birmingham, like me, I'm lucky enough that I got to spend the day with you guys. You're passing through Birmingham, you're passing through the area. What's something people need to know about Speedy's and why this is so special from the people who make it happen every day?
Well, to get here, you just get on 2059 heading towards Tuscaloosa and the University of Alabama. And get off on Elson Bonnet Road, come on to Hueytown, and turn on Forest Road, and come on up to see us. It's we're open Monday through Saturday, and so we get a lot of football traffic going to
I'm sure you do, good sir.
We all say Roll Tide when they come in, but we also say War Eagle as well.
Well, you know what? I noticed your shirts are navy and orange.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting that out there. I don't know. Maybe it's been here since 1968 that way. I don't know. You have to come in and find out if you want to find the answer. But anything else you guys want to just let everybody know about why this is so special when they come through and why it's necessary?
I would say that when you come in, you'll be greeted with a smile. You'll get some hot food, and hopefully it will be the same as you had back when you were a child.
It definitely has that feel to it.
Same taste.
Well, Sharon, where can people find this place online? Where can people find you on social, online, anywhere?
We are on Facebook at Speedy's Mexican, and we have a website, speedysmex.com.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. This has been a really special episode. It's very rare that you get into a restaurant that is such a part of the community, and you can definitely tell that Speedy's is just that. As a matter of fact, I haven't tried these yet, so before we get out of here, I'm gonna try Al's Nachos.
Yes.
Sharon, we put these together. You introduced me to Al a little bit earlier with the chicken, sub the white cheese.
Bon appetit.
Al, this is me and you talking, buddy. Everybody else, put your muffs on. Al, great decision. Those are the Al Nachos, brother. I'm coming back for those. For everybody else, anytime you're coming through the Birmingham area or on your way to Tuscaloosa, whether you're saying War Eagle or Roll Tide, doesn't matter. Stop on by at Speedy's. I'm Greg Hudson. We'll see you next time on America's Best Restaurants.